The commitments just keep piling for Florida State, actually getting back-to-back commits in the last 24 hours or so. They pick up a big-time commitment from four-star tight end Chase Loftin, even pulling him all the way from Nebraska. Chase is literally a massive target, coming in at 6'6", about 215 pounds. Will definitely be a big receiving threat. Comes from a family of athletes. I believe his brother Braden also plays tight end over at Kansas State. Watching this film, I think this is a guy that can actually play both tight end as well as receiver. He actually runs very good routes for his size and can use that size to outmatch a defender, and of course, how to come in handy for blocking sets as well. So I definitely think there's a lot here for Chris Thompson and this staff to work with and develop. I think after five-star tight end Elias Williams shut down his recruitment and locked in with UGA, Loftin quickly became one of their top priorities at the tight end position. Of course, they're also involved with four-star tight end Hollis Davidson, and I wouldn't be too surprised if both guys were a take, but I do think Loftin was the preferred one of the two. This is a recruitment that Florida State kind of made a late surge in. We mentioned he's from Nebraska, and it's usually tough to pull kids out of that state. He even had a few RPM predictions come in as recently as last week. So I think everyone initially thought this would almost be a Nebraska lock. Texas A&M was also very involved with him as well. He even visited both Texas A&M and Nebraska after his official visit to Florida State earlier this month. So it's not like Florida State kind of got in the last visit and just made that much of a surge or anything like that. I think they were just very methodical in this recruitment and really recruiting tight ends as a whole, and it seems to have paid off. Definitely a big win to pull a kid like that out of state, and especially getting him over a school like Texas A&M that's very competitive with NIL, and good to add in some depth and size to that tight end room that I think is already in very good shape. This will be Florida State's fourth commitment in the last 5 or so days after landing major commitments earlier this week. Four-star defensive lineman Kevin Wynn, four-star defensive lineman Myron Charles, and big four-star wide receiver C.J. Wiley. So the recruiting efforts are definitely paying off, and I don't think they're even close to finish right now. We have four-star safety Zay Thomas out of American Heritage announcing his commitment on Sunday. I expect that one to be to the Noles. We also have two top linebacker targets and four-star Zadrius Rainey Sale announcing on the 1st, and then Tavion Wallace on the 2nd. And then four-star offensive lineman target Peyton Joseph announcing on the 4th. So Florida State is definitely setting up to go on a run here, setting up some fireworks for late June, early July, similar to how they did last cycle. So they definitely love to see the recruiting efforts pay off, adding in some very high-profile recruits at key positions. Hopefully this quells some of the recruiting concerns. I know they got off to a bit of a slow start to this cycle, but we're starting to see a very good class come together for Tribe 25. Can't wait to talk about them all with you guys in the coming weeks. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed picking up a 6'6" tight end from Nebraska, definitely like this video and hit that subscribe button to keep up with future updates. And if you want to see the video we did covering the four-star defensive lineman commit Florida State just got yesterday, I'll have that one queued up for you right here. Talk to you guys soon. Go Noles.